Okay, we are going to start a little video on instruction on how to make a paper crane. This here is the finished product. How I make it anyway. And well, Sophia altered it for me. She didn't think I made it quite right. She gave it a bigger head. I make mine to be able to flap its wings. You start, of course, with a perfectly square piece of paper like this. And the very first thing you do is you fold it in half to make a triangle.
Which is step one.
Step one, and we have this labeled as number 1. And then you fold it in half again.
Step two.
Number 2 to make another little
Just
triangle.
fold it 3 times.
Yep, that's exactly what you do. And then you fold it a third time into a triangle.
And try to get it as perfect as you can.
You do. You want to try and make everything line up. And I like to use a nice stone or a straight edge to make the creases
Or a good pen.
super crisp, because those creases are going to be your tool. Okay, so we've got number 2. Well, now where's number 4 at? I think
That's number 4.
so. What we do for number 4 is we take, so you've got your doubled up folded triangles here. And
got my
Sophia,
number 6.
so what we do is you open it up on one side like this, one-handed, and you flatten it down. So you can see how that happened.
Does it have to be one-handed?
No, if you've got 2 hands, which I don't, you use 2 hands, but this is the first flat side, and then you turn it over and you open
Step 5.
this one up and you flatten it out as well.
To make step 5.
Correct, to make step 5.
A little square.
Yep. A little square. That's what it looks like from the top. And that's what it looks like from the bottom.
No, that's the wrong way around.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Top, bottom.
Yeah.
So from
Who
this,
cares about that?
Sophia, you're not helping.
Aw.
From number 5, we go to number 6. Can you hand me number 6?
Right
That's
here,
the kite.
Madam.
So how we go, so we'll move the rest of these back.
How about they use
So,
those?
how you go
So-
from number 5 to number 6.
Show them?
Okay.
So, from here, you pretty much just fold these in, and there should be a crease down the middle, and you fold them almost as perfectly as you can, exactly to the crease.
Correct. And then you turn it over and you do it on the other side.
So they look almost exactly the same.
So you've got yourself a little kite. And here you can see what the kite looks like from the top. Oh. Can you grab that for me, Sophia?
Yep.
All right, yep, that's our little kite.
And
Kite.
is this 7?
Yes, this is number 7. Now, number 7 is really complicated and different. When you
I did
take
not count it.
your kite, you open it up, and you fold it backwards. This part is really difficult because sometimes the paper will rip. And if you have a hard time with step 7 and folding this part in, if we've got an assembly line going, you can get people making it all the way up to here, and someone who's really good at this part can do it. If I could get Sophia to hold this, hold the camera and make sure it stays over my hands. Can you do that? Can you get over the frame? You can stand up, so you can stand over me so it sees my hands. All right, not blocking the light. So I'm going to fold it, and I kind of pull in here. Now this is really,
It's like a boat shape.
I've been doing this since I was Sophia's age. So,
And I'm 8 years old.
yes. So I maybe even younger. I think I was in the first grade when I started doing this. So my hands are really used to doing it. But if your hands aren't, this is going to be a tough step. So here it is done on one side. I
You do
folded
on
it over
both?
and creased. Yes, you do.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that turns it into this piece right here. When you've done it on both sides, you have a piece of paper
It looks like a diamond.
that looks like a diamond, correct? With
Kitty.
2 legs. And this is a
Kitty.
base for, Sophia, please stop. Is a base for a couple other different things. So the crane that I make, so what we do now is we fold it up here. And,
Sort of when you're when you're making the head.
and we fold it up here. Just
Woo.
like that. So I'm going to unfold this so this will continue to be my model here to show you.
And then you put it to there.
Right. And I fold the wings back. And
A
I
bit.
can fluff the wings.
But show them how to make the head.
Well, it was straight like this. And I made a tiny little head folded in there.
But then I fixed
But
it.
Sophia fixed it. She thought it needed to be much bigger so we could tell what it was. She did that. And I'm going to fix it again. I like it better that way. So we can, please keep it centered. There we go. Flap the wings there. And it depends. If you're too aggressive with that, you will rip the paper when you do this. It'll just rip right away. You can also do it from the back. I can fold it there and flap the wings this way. So I will say that there's another way of making these. Back at this step, you fold these guys in here and in here before you bring up the neck. That's a much stiffer crane and it can't flap its wings, but it's a little hardier, might last longer.
But if you want it to flap its wings,
And you do that on
Just-
both sides.
make it less complicated.
See, Sophia, you try and keep what I'm doing in the center, right? So I'm going to unfold that and take it back to my model of this number here. So from there, we just folded these guys up and inward. Bring it back to where my hands are to be here. And that is our crane.